Tampa Bay is one of the most affordable housing markets, but mortgage rates top the nation. I thought that was interesting, an interesting talk about how we're so affordable. If you're looking for one of the most affordable, best bargains in the marketplace, make sure to check out TampaBaySmokingDeals.com. Saw Sarasota waterfront, a Bradenton waterfront under 400 on the website. Foreclosures, short sales all over Tampa Bay. So we've got Tampa, Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater. Over 150 homes on that website, hand-picked, what we believe to be some of the best bargains. A lot of foreclosure bargains. Hard to find those today, so you can find them again on TampaBaySmokingDeals.com. To afford the Bay Area's median price home of $175,000, a buyer needed a gross salary of almost $42,000. So while we are one of the most affordable markets in the country, with homes and median price and average price homes hovering under the high 100s and low 200s, depending on where they are. According to an article from Susan Taylor Martin with the Times, who has interviewed me a few times and is awesome, wanted to talk to Arnie and David about why the article referenced that Tampa Bay has one of the highest mortgage rates in the country and why that could happen, and how you could differentiate between mortgage prices and costs in other parts of the country.
Well, I'll let you start. Yeah, I mean, it's true that
this is complicated, right?
It is complicated. Obviously, rate, as we've discussed before, there's a lot of factors that go into your credit score. Number one, down payment amount, type of programming. There's thousands of different variables that can be placed in there. But yes, it's true that different geographical areas have slightly different interest rates. At the end of the day, it's mostly going to be based on those other factors. There is a very slight difference, but all in all, what you have to do as a consumer is, somewhat don't believe the hype on these online sites that are basically paid advertisements.
Yeah.
And call local lenders. We've encouraged people to shop around many times. I think
match and beat too.
Yeah, we're very confident in rates and fees, and there's a combination of which you can have any rate you want. It's just a matter of how many points you're going to pay for it, or if you're going to pay points at all.
I think that's the point you made, Arnie.
Yeah. So if you go to Georgia and you shop mortgage rates in Georgia, the rates are going to be lower in Georgia. Why is that? Because typically in that culture, or in that market, they charge a 1% origination fee, which is 1% of the loan amount, which is also it can be called a point, it can be called origination fee, however you want it. It's just adding to your cost. So in our market, we don't charge those things as a standard.
As a norm, right? Yeah, and I think
we
that's
can,
the thing.
we can, but we just don't. So when you shop around, everybody's going to be charging you without origination fee, without a point, and without that, your rate will be higher.
So you have to compare apples to apples instead of apples to oranges.
We always
say
that all the
fees
time.
And costs compared to the rate, because that can be deceptive. You can have somebody advertising a super low rate, and then come to find out you've got to pay a bunch of points and costs and fees into that loan.
We tell consumers
that over
all the
time
time,
you lose.
Shop around. If I was a consumer, I'd be shopping around as well. So
I have a couple other theories to that article. I'd love Susan to call me and interview me, because here's what the other thing is. Okay, being the most affordable means that we also have the lowest sales price, lower loan amounts, and if you are a mortgage lender, everybody's in to make a profit.
Sure.
The lower the loan,
the slightly higher the rate needs to be for them to make sense.
Exactly.
For the numbers to make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense too. And I mean, on the same token, you look at, you look at a lot of different economies and understand how those minimum prices and average prices impact costs. And there's a flat cost that a lender has to incur no matter what the loan is. Every loan you have, you've got staff, you got underwriters, you got all this.
You got rent.
No matter the price of the loan, they're going to incur those hard set costs.
Exactly.
So the lower the price, the more the higher those fees need to be to help cover some of those hard costs. So, well, that's a great insight. If you're curious.
Here's the other thing, though, is really quickly I guarantee you, without a doubt, that Tampa Bay is one of the most competitive mortgage rate markets in the state. If you go to Ocala, or you go to Sarasota, there's not as much competition of lenders in those areas, or local lenders, and your rate's going to be higher. I'm just telling you.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So again, you're listening to the Duncan Duo Real Estate Show here on 970 WFLA. Make sure to check out TampaBaySmokingDeals.com for all of the best real estate bargains in Tampa. We handpicked that list of over 150 homes, foreclosures, short sales, some of our listings, other brokerages listings, And everything from starter homes to multi-million-dollar properties, again, what we find to be the best bargains in the marketplace. I saw some really great opportunities. I saw some foreclosures under $100,000. I saw a Sarasota waterfront home at $400,000. I saw a Bradenton waterfront home around the same. Again, so if you're looking for one of the best bargains, make sure to check out Tampa Bay SmokingDeals.com. And we're going to be back after a quick news break to continue our conversation about the local real estate market here on 970 WFLA.